Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Faking the handoff. Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They'll go play action. Howell rolling to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. 3rd and long, here's Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season. I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite. On 1st down, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago. And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interception. Touchdown, Packers! Sammy Watkins, 34 yards. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Powell throwing on third down here. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7-7, our score after 1. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They start near mid. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross, 54 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Now Rodgers. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. There he goes right side. side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Powell, throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington able to strike for 6. Howell throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers again now. And Rodgers Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense is up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, 626.
from just shy of midfield. Rodgers looking for Tonyan on the crosser, and he's got it complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. No gain on the screen there, and second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Well,
touchdown! Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Powell's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, that's Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 50 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. From the 29, Powell. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, open man, here is Cobb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's got daylight. 30. 10. 5. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. Back to throw again. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. Seibert's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Powell's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing here, Howell. This to Hines on the drop-off. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, Howell. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Commanders, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
So many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, baby. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and them wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give what think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other,